What week is it? It's finals week.
Zachary, this is Mr. Simpson speaking. I need you to do an amazing project last minute.
I can do it.
Good. My name is Zachary Goodman, and this is my TEKS video. This will encompass everything that I learned in the last trimester. 1A. Apply English language arts knowledge and skills by demonstrating use of content, technical concepts, and vocabulary, using correct grammar, punctuation, and terminology to write and edit documents, and composing and editing copy for a variety of written documents, such as scripts, captions, schedules, reports, manuals, and for 1A, basically any writing I did, editing a script, editing my 20% project, even this TEKS video I did some writing, so that's pretty simple. 1B, apply mathematics knowledge and skills in invoicing and time-based mathematics by demonstrating knowledge of arithmetic operations and applying measurement to solve problems. This is basically time, or it involves time, so whenever I calculated an estimated time when making the music video with Ashley and Christian, that's actually half the thing was kind of measuring out the time. And that's one. Number 2. 2A. Adapt language for audience, purpose, situation, and intent such as structure and style. 2A. Whenever I made the parody, I adapted an original language for a specific audience. So that's kind of an adaptation. That's what a parody is. 2B. Organize oral and written information. Once again, all the writing I did involved organization of words, organizing scripts. 2C. Interpret and communicate information, data, and observations. When the evil hat guys gave us their criteria for the project, we had to interpret it so as to complete the project how they wanted it. 2D. Present formal and informal presentations. That's just any presentations we did. We did a lot of those. E. Apply active listening skills. Whenever Mr. Simpson was talking, or the evil hat guys were talking, or any of my teachers throughout the school year were talking, we were applying active listening skills. We were listening, and we were understanding what y'all were saying. 2F. Listen to and speak with diverse individuals. I know I keep using this, but the evil hat guys, I've never really talked to a game designer outside of, or inside of school, so it's kind of, it was diverse. They had a lot to talk about. 2G, exhibit public relations skills. Whenever I interacted with teachers throughout my iPad Palooza project, some of them I had to explain and convince what I was doing. Even though that wasn't my best work, I had to explain that to them. And that's 2. Number 3, the student understands and examines problem-solving methods. The student is expected to employ critical thinking and interpersonal skills independently and in teams to solve problems. When in a group with Ashley and Christian, we had to figure out how to properly parody a video. We figured out some tricks to do with editing and recording. One example, on Final Cut, if you put the audio on the timeline and the video under it, it's much easier to edit. So that's just one of the things we figured out how to do. Number 4. The student applies information to technology applications. The student is expected to use personal information management, email, internet, writing and publishing, presentation, spreadsheet, or database applications for audio-video production projects. This TEK actually kind of covers like everything we did. Writing, email, using the internet for research, email to communicate, writing, publishing, scripts, and blogs. We presented a lot. We made, we stored stuff on a database with our audio and video. So that's pretty simple. Number 5. The student understands design systems. The student is expected to analyze and summarize the history and evolution of the audio and video production fields. I can't do all that, but whenever we watched The Radio Star, The Video Killed the Radio Star, that was researching old music videos, and whenever we did The Worst Commercial Ever, we actually did a lot of research into what commercials used to be like, especially like the cigarette commercials on the Flintstones. So it's very different. We researched that. Number 6. 6A. Student implements personal and workplace safety rules and regulations. 6B. follow emergency procedures. And 6C, examine and summarize safety-related problems that may result from working with electrical circuits. That's basically, if you use common sense, you're following safety procedures in this class. Don't stick your hand in outlets. Don't jump off a roof to get a cool shot for a video. That's the two main things you don't want to do. 7A, employ leadership skills. In the music video project, at the beginning I helped delegate some of the important work our group needed to complete, even though that didn't work out very well. 7B, employ teamwork and conflict management skills. A group member and I were not very fond of each other, but we put aside our differences and completed our work as a team, and we did it pretty good. 7C, conduct and participate in meetings. Every day before class, we had a little meeting. We just said, what do we need to do today? What's due? 7D, employ mentoring skills. This one was kind of weird, but me and Christian, we would help each other with stuff. He would help me, and I would help him edit and stuff and videotape things. So we kind of learned from each other, and that was cool. Number 8. 8A, exhibit ethical conduct related to interacting with others and providing proper credit for ideas. Whenever we did the collaboration evaluations, I kind of said who did what, and I think I distributed the credit pretty fairly. Most of my teammates pulled their weight. Some even went the extra mile, which was good. 8B, discuss and apply copyright laws in relation to fair use and acquisition. Our parody video, we even had to make a fair use video just so we could do our parody video, so we knew how to be safe and how not to get sued. 8C, model respect of intellectual property. At the end of all our videos, we gave credit to the original owners. Analyze the ethical impact of the audio and video production industry on society. We did our own research into the effects of copyright laws on society, so we could get a better understanding whenever we did our fair use video. And that's number 8. 9B, identify and demonstrate positive work behaviors and personal qualities needed to be employable. When I presented the evil hat, they had no issues with my behavior, so I feel like I could be employed without too much difficulty. Hopefully that is right. 9C, demonstrate skills related to and seeking and applying for employment. We worked under certain criteria, the TEKS, all year, which is important in a job. You're just following criteria. And skipping down to 9G, examine employment opportunities in entrepreneurship. You, Mr. Simpson, talked about the different types of careers that audio and video were involved in. Multiple times, actually, which was kind of cool. Number 10. The student applies technical skills for efficiency. The student is expected to employ planning and time management skills to complete work tasks. Every one of our projects called for time management. You know, what we do first, second, third, and then by exactly what time, due dates. So, half of school is time management, so we did a lot of that. Numero 11. 11A. Understand the industry, including history, current practice, and future trends by, and then a lot of other words. At different points in the year, different parts of the movie industry were explained to us, like when we saw that guy who said how to learn a movie in 5 minutes? 11 minutes. 7 minutes. A certain amount of minutes that was less than 20 minutes. You can learn a whole movie. So we watched that, and that was really educational. 11B, employ knowledge regarding use of audio by, this is weird, identifying the key elements required in audio scripts. This is like writing that's going to be translated to audio. So whenever we speak or talk, into a mic, we're employing knowledge of audio, and audio editing is important too. We did a lot of that. 11C, employ knowledge regarding use of video by identifying key elements required in video scripts, applying writing skills to develop a video script. This thing is really repetitive, but we did all that. We applied writing skills to all of our scripts because that's kind of what writing is. 11D, demonstrate various cinematography techniques by lots of words, focusing techniques. We used green screen. We used the 2/3 effect, which was useful because it kind of made our videos look better. Properly maintain video equipment. We handled video equipment and it didn't break, so that's good. 11E, edit basic audio and video production. That we already did that. That's the whole thing. That's the whole point of this class, so I don't get that. But we did it. We edited audio and video in Final Cut and in iMovie and in GarageBand and on our iPads. So on a lot of different platforms is actually one of the things. So that was a long way to explain it. That's 11. 12A, identify critical elements in the pre-production stage. I guess that means planning out what you're going to do first, or I'm going to say it does. We planned out what we did before we did it, like the music video, because we had to, or else it would have been garbage, more than it already was. 12B, use technology applications to facilitate pre-production by designing and implementing procedures to track transit timelines. On notes, I set times and dates. Responding to advice from peers, we used email to contact each other, so I guess that's just using technology to help you with the pre-production stage. We did that. 12C, analyze the script and storyboard development processes for successful production. We did analyze the script and how we would incorporate it into our actual video. We did storyboard it. We actually had to turn in a storyboard. We did that. It was not a successful production. It was pretty terrible. But we think we did an okay job, so that's good. 12D, identify and participate in the team roles required for completion of production, working in a team. 12E, we're almost there. Identify equipment, crew, and cast requirements for a scripted production. We kind of did that. We knew we would need cameras, and we knew how many people we could have, because that's the project at school. We can't choose that. Cast requirements, we actually had a few people help us out on that. Like if we needed extra girls, we only had one girl on our team. Last one. 12F, understand the casting or audition process. We didn't have a casting or audition process, but I assume we would get someone up there, and if they were bad, we'd be like, you're bad, and then we wouldn't let them do it. So we wouldn't let them be in our video because they're bad. Actually, we probably would, because I'm bad too. So that's it. That's the TEKS video. Except for this other part that I'm going to make right after. My TEKS video is finished. I should be expecting a call. Oh, here it is.
Zachary, this is Mr. Simpson. That video was just awful. It was the most horrible thing I've ever seen. So, I've decided to give you a 100% grade on the project.
Thank you, sir.
Now, Zachary, there's one problem. I'm a crazy old guy, so I might say, "Oh, I never said that." But when I do inevitably say that, say, "But sir, you did give me 100%.
Will do, sir. Thank you. Goodbye, sir. Beep.